All right, for this video, I wanted to go over some of the compliance requirements that every mortgage lender, broker, loan officer, you're all required to have these things on your website. They're not optional. So if you are building your own website or you have one now, these are things that you absolutely have to have. They're not terribly difficult to get, but it's surprising how many websites I come across that are missing these items, sometimes all of them. So every website, you got to have your NMLS information. You have to list your NMLS, and you also need to have a link to consumer access. Every single loan officer as well. So if you have team pages like this, everywhere you have them showing on the website, they have to have their NMLS number visible. Next one down, equal housing. You have to have equal housing logo on your website on every single page. I put it in the footer. And if you're a equal opportunity lender, obviously use that logo instead. A lot of the disclosures and stuff these are pretty common for being missing. People don't have a privacy policy. They don't have their terms of use. They're not showing their licensing where they're licensed, all the state licensing. You have to have a privacy policy. You have to have terms of use. There's a lot of online resources that can help you make these things in minutes. You may spend, if you're going to have a paid service, it may be $50 to $100. Worst case scenario, use AI to help you generate one. But you definitely need to have those. Don't leave them off. Also, any text on your website, make sure it's not discriminating in any way. That should be kind of a no-brainer. If you're going to be doing any advertising, that's definitely one to be careful of. Listing disclosures on percentages, rates, APR, all those kind of things have to be there. Let's see. Oh, terms like best and greatest. If you can't back that up with third-party data, you cannot say that. I see so many companies that say we are the best mortgage company in Utah. And unless you can actually prove that, you cannot say it. So it's best to just not use words like best. ADA compliance, this is a big one. I have seen people get hit with lawsuits that are $7,000 to $9,000 for not having this. I don't know. We don't get involved with that if that's something you have to deal with an attorney. If that does happen, there are companies, there are law firms out there that literally hunt mortgage companies looking for people that don't have this information. It's nice to have an ADA tool on your website like this one, and then also an ADA accessibility statement. So those are both things that you should have. State-specific requirements is another one. So Texas is one that's a big one. They usually have a huge chunk of information that they want in the footer. So every state can be different. So make sure that you know that you have the right items. I already went over terms of use. SSL certificate. Every website on the internet now should be secure. So there should be padlock should be secure. So make sure you have that. That's kind of standard practice now. That covers most of it. So if there's, I'm not going to go into every single thing, but those are probably the 10 big ones. It's never a bad idea to have your site compliance checked by a compliance officer. So if your mortgage company has a compliance team, it's always good to have them look it over. Read all the loan options, make sure that there's not any text in there that you cannot have. But yeah, those are probably the 10 of the big ones that I see that are often missed and that are all 100% required. So hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us, support@vonkdigital.com.